In the sunlit waters of the coral reef, a legendary explorer, an old sperm whale named Orion, gathered a brave team. "We journey to the Hadal Abyss," he rumbled, "the deepest, darkest trench in the ocean, from where a mysterious, haunting sound emerges." The team was chosen for their unique skills: Kai, a quick and curious lanternfish with a bright bioluminescent lure; Therma, a sturdy and heat-sensing vent crab; and Echo, a clever dolphin who could use sophisticated sonar to map the void. Their mission was one of peace and discovery. For months, the strange, melodic sound had echoed from the depths, causing confusion and unease among the ocean's creatures. They needed to understand its origin. They began their descent, leaving the warm, blue water behind. The light faded rapidly, turning the world into a twilight blue, then a deep gray, and finally, into an impenetrable, eternal blackness. Kai the lanternfish switched on her natural light, creating a small beacon in the overwhelming dark. The pressure was immense, but their specially adapted bodies handled the crushing weight. Suddenly, they were not alone. Strange, ghostly shapes began to appear. A jellyfish with glowing, internal organs pulsed past. A fish with a transparent head and glowing green eyes stared at them. These were the creatures of the Midnight Zone, and they were all bioluminescent. They communicated with intricate patterns of light, creating a silent, beautiful light show in the absolute dark. Echo sent out a sonar pulse. The returning image made her gasp. The trench walls were not just rock. They were covered in strange, crystalline structures that hummed with energy. The mysterious sound grew louder here, a deep, resonant, and sad melody that vibrated through the water. It seemed to be emanating from the crystals themselves. Therma the crab scuttled onto a wall. "These crystals are warm," she reported. "They are absorbing the heat from volcanic vents below us. The energy has to go somewhere." Orion observed the glowing creatures avoiding a specific area where the crystals were clustered most densely. The sound from that point was the strongest and most unsettling. Kai swam closer to the crystal cluster. As her light fell upon them, they reacted. The crystals absorbed her light and began to vibrate differently, changing the pitch of the sound. "It's a reaction," Echo realized. "The crystals absorb energy, heat from the vents, even light from our friends. They convert that energy into sound vibrations." But why did the melody sound so sad and lonely? Therma had the answer. They are isolated. The energy is trapped. The sound is a cry of energy with no outlet, a song of loneliness. The team needed to find a way to help the crystals release their energy peacefully. They remembered the bioluminescent community. What if they could create a circuit? Orion devised a plan. Using their collective strengths, they gently encouraged the glowing creatures to swim in a specific path around the large crystal cluster.